Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 26 of our Astropolis Let's Play series, where today we're getting ourselves infinite range on our crafting card with our singularities, and we're starting to dive into never ores and figuring out, well, how in the world do those things work? So yeah, let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata. Where, as you can see, I've done a little change to our setup that we had going on here. We were on the moon last episode and went and did the things. I got some stuff for us. So we have some cheese. So I got what was it that I needed to do? I recorded, there's been a gap or delay in between. I think it was 5 stacks that I needed. Anyway, I think I have 6 stacks total. I just went and digital minered up cheese all over the place. Someone mentioned that like you could make this ore, but this ore has no recipe. So I don't think I can make cheese ore or anything like that. So I got the cheese, right? The cheese. We need the cheese. So we got cheese going. I'm also realizing now that I'm probably going to need more prismarine than what I have. So I am going to have to go get more prismarine, and we'll talk about prismarine in a moment. Let's talk about this setup here. So got tired of waiting for our single resource generator, so I went ahead and, well, made more, as you can see. More. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 19 total. 18 of them being the regular resource gen, and then that gen 2 that I had going on. And then I just have pipes transferring everything over into here. And then I AFK'd for a while, and we're almost there. It was mentioned in the comments by Billy Jones that other people have used water in the past for this. And, you know, I've seen Dyer use water. I don't remember him using water just by itself. I remember seeing him use water and then turning it into chisel and bits because each water bucket gave you like 64 bits, and it was like an instant conversion. So it was like super duper fast. But I'll try water and see if this helps, and maybe we can just leave this set up. Maybe ultimately this will be faster to do. So, like, is that going up? It seems to be. Now, I guess the question is, does this have to be one item or can it be any? Let's get upgrade. Let's do at pipes. And I mean, we might as well just go for, let's grab an advanced, and then we'll just go for ultimate. And let's see what happens. Like, might as well. All right. So currently, you know, it's moving. And you know what I'm going to do? Oh, no. Oh, no. Because this drawer is flickering and I don't have it locked, I just dropped my sword and my Paxel into there. And since it's absorbing things, they're gone. Well, that was a bummer. Let's add a Paxel back onto our to-do list. And you know what, if we're going to be doing, let's get the Mekanism multi-tool. I mean, if I'm going to make something, let's just go all out and just make the multi-tool then. It's the atomic disassembler, right? But that's the first piece, and then I can make it into... No, I want the atomic disassembler. Yeah, that's what I want. That's the good tool. And then I do need another sword. And I'm pretty sure refined obsidian is going to be the strongest sword that we have access to in this pack, because there's nothing else too much crazier. Yeah, so refined obsidian. And what I'm going to do is kick off crafts for all this stuff. Good. Okay, cool. Before I do anything else, let's lock this drawer. I'm not having that happen again. I don't know why I didn't have it locked in the first place. There we go. Okay, cool. So what I want to do, I did put 3 pusher upgrades in here because the more you have, the faster it's able to push. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. So that way nothing's happening. And now we can see, okay, it is going up with the water. So water does work. And if I throw an ultimate upgrade, so right now, you know, we're getting a decent amount. It's like one every, we're getting 10 every like 2 seconds, I guess we could say. So if I throw this in there, oh yeah, okay, that is significantly better. And that's not even the fastest we could go. We could do mechanism pipes. Not ultimate fluid pipe. It's the mechanical pipe. Yeah. 128 millibuckets per tick. So that's 128 buckets per tick, which this is doing 10 millibuckets every tick. Yeah, let's try that. I want to see how much faster this will go now. So let's make some of these. So we need to make these, which we don't have. So let's do this and then upgrade that to this. And then recipe. Now we're just experimenting here, right? I need to make the elites. And then we can get them to the ultimate. Bam. I think I just stole that pipe that I needed, or that atomic alloy, but that's okay. I do need my configurator for this. So we're going to go ahead and put the ultimate mechanical pipe there, and then we're going to set that to extract, and now that's probably going even faster. Honestly, not really. So that we're going up 100 every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about every second on the hundreds. Let's go ahead and put a this pipe back and see what happens. Extract. And you. Yeah, that's going faster because now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going actually quite a bit faster than the ultimate pipe. Okay, so we'll leave that. I like that. That's fine. We can go ahead and put these back in there. Not that they really matter now because we have our Singularity, and it's just going to start back over and do it again. So what I'd like to do is not have this here. At this point, I guess it really doesn't make a difference. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the upgrade, and we'll just let this keep creating singularities. Like, it's not a big deal. So we can just get rid of this resource generator. And really, I mean, is the cobblestone even benefiting? Like, is it actually helping? Minimally, I guess. But let's just get rid of it. I like that idea. That was a great idea. Thanks, Billy. So with that being done, we can go ahead and do that. And then we can go ahead and put this water source block back down. Bam. And then we'll just get some fluid pipe. Bam, bam. And extract. And pipe it up. Bam. And now we're going to make more singularities. Perfect. I like it. Singularities being produced and so much faster. Oh my gosh. I didn't have to AFK at all. Look, I had diamond speed upgrades in those. Like, I was trying, okay? I was trying. And it was not working for me at all. All right, let's go ahead and get this atomic disassembler because we don't have really a decent pickaxe anymore. And then we can grab our refined obsidian sword again. So we have a sword. Fluix pickaxe. Yeah, yeet. Get out of here. Into my backpack at least. And then atomic disassembler. Perfect. Atomic disassembler is a great little tool because it has multiple speed modes. I believe, yeah, we can shift scroll wheel to determine how fast it's going to break. So normal mode is, I mean, it's still pretty darn quick in normal mode. Then we can go to slow mode, which slows it down. So, you know, if you're doing more precision building. But then we can go to fast mode, which is an instant break, which is pretty cool. And it can chop down trees and everything, basically. So, and, you know, just take some power. Not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on normal mode. And I believe you can enchant this, can't you? Maybe not. You can turn it into the mecha tool, which gets you even more upgrades and stuff that you can do with it. But yeah. All right, good. Singularity. Let's take this Singularity and let's get ourselves our wireless power and everything going. Our next major goal that we need to do is get to the moon, get to Mars. In order to get to Mars, though, we need to make the Mars portal frame. In order to make the Mars portal frame, and on this recipe, you have to hit U, not R for the recipe. So you hit U and you come over here to our quantum compressor. Well, in order to do this, we need an ingot of ingots and a moon portal frame to make the Mars portal frame. Now, this is 1 ingot of ingot and 1 moon portal. We need 10 total of these, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can do 10. So 10 total just to get to Mars. So we're going to need 10 ingot of ingots. Well, in order to get an ingot of ingots, first things first, we need to get this quantum compressor so that we can even do this. So if we look at the quantum compressor, that requires ingot of ingots. So we're going to need to get that. Also going to require black iron frames, which are going to require black iron slates, which is going to require black iron, which is going to require the raw coal from the Never Ender. So we need to go we need to get Mars moon taken care of, get these Never Ender ores processing so we can do this part. And then from there, we're going to be able to make the ingot of ingots. So if we back up here. We can make the ingot of ingots, but that's going to require a crafting core, which is a bunch of diamond, which is fine. But we're going to need to get into the extended crafting. So we need to get an advanced crafting table, which is going to require blocks of gold, and a basic crafting table, which is just more black iron frames. Okay, so we need a lot of black iron essentially. I did go ahead and automate the machines over here, so the presses. So basically all I did was get rid of the power flower that we had, replaced it with a quantum entangler, ran some dense cabling over here so we had more channels available to us, split off of that, brought it down here, and then each of these will be able to get a pattern for what they are. So this is plates, I believe this is rods, and then this is wire as needed. All feeds over here, which each of these is now extracting into an ender chest, which gets input into the system. Bada bing, bada boom, we have automated presses. And then eventually, I guess if we need the industrial squeezer or the sawmill automated, we can do a similar thing. And I never did automate our coke oven or our blast furnace, which we could if we needed to. We'll see where things end up with that. But what we need to work on now is starting to get ourselves our portal frame. But I want to get the Singularity. I forgot. My ADHD is in full form today, ain't it? All right, so Singularity, what we need to do with this, we're going to hit you on this. We need to explode it, right? We need to get some explosion going on with a little bit of ender dust, and it's going to turn it into a quantum entangled Singularity. So let's go ahead and get ourselves, we can get some tiny TNT, maybe? I don't really have gunpowder, and I'm not, now that I think about it, I don't know how to make this. Nitrate dust? I have to crush sand to do this, and then I need sulfur, which is crushing blaze rods, I guess. I can throw some blaze rods in the crusher. I should have sulfur then, right? Because I did crush some. Yeah, I have sulfur. Okay, so I just need... And you can do any sort of explosion, but I don't know of any other... Yeah, so I need 2 gunpowder, so I need 2 sulfur. Perfect. But I'm going to need 4 of this nitrate. And that was what? Crushing... sandstone specifically. So you're telling me I have to turn sand into sandstone just so I can crush it back into sand? Okay. I guess if that's what you want me to do, that's what we want to do. And this requires... No. Sand. I need a recipe of sandstone, please. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Give me a stack. Let's pop down into our crusher. We're going to throw this into, let's just yeet it into the machine itself. Let it process all that, and then we should get nitrate dust? Yeah. Okay, I threw it in there, and then it decided it wasn't going to put it into the inventory, so it pulled it back out. Okay, nitrate dust, good. We have that, which means now we can make tiny TNT, which is going to be gunpowder. Bam. Perfect. And then this. And we have a tiny TNT. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a button or lever. Really doesn't make a difference. That, and then we're going to need an ender dust. Oh, I'm almost out of ender pearls. You saw that? You see that? I only have 1 ender pearl left. I should get working on loot fabricating in the simulation chamber and everything so we can automate those. Okay, I think I want to go, let's go to the moon, because we know that the moon is a pretty desolate area. There's nothing that I really have to worry about. And we're going to have this no oxygen until I just cycle my helmet really quick. So we'll do that. I did go ahead and get alien artifacts. I popped into a whole bunch of these little pyramids and grabbed alien artifacts for us, because we're going to need those for crafting too. But let's just go right over here. Now, I could chunk load this so we didn't have an explosion going on, but I don't think it's necessary. I do need to take my magnet off. Let's go ahead and throw that in our backpack. We're going to go ahead and put our tiny TNT down, and we can put our... I'm going to hold off on the button. It's just that and ender dust, right? Okay. I don't know why I have 2 ender dust, but let's go ahead and put the Singularity there. And then the ender dust next to it. Good. Put our button down. Give it a thwack. Run away for a second. Perfect. And if we are lucky, we will end up with 2 Singularities. So now if we pop into here, we have 2 quantum entangled Singularities. Oh, it was another idea that was mentioned to get our Singularities. Come here to the moon, set up our digital miner, have it pick up light gray concrete powder, and just pump it right into the Singularity. Like I said, it's a max size, and it would probably I don't know if there's 256,000 blocks within the chunks that the digital miner can access, but I bet you there is, and I bet you it could work. So, or even like an RF Tools builder. Oh, the builder's not in here. Okay, never mind. Digital miner it would be. So another option, but the water works great actually. Okay, so let's pop back home, and now with our quantum entangled singularity pair, remember these are a pair, so we got to make sure we keep them together. We're not really making more at the moment, but if you want to keep those together. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop into here, we're going to look up quantum, and we're going to grab ourselves our quantum ring. And we're going to get ourselves a quantum link chamber. I did craft all of these ahead of time. Not too difficult. Just requires Fluix pearls, which explains why I'm out of ender pearls, because I had to make some Fluix pearls. And then the quantum rings require just energy cells, which are, we're making those already. So we're not too bad on that. We are going to want this quantum bridge card as well, so that we can do our stuff. Okay, so with this quantum ring, we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this. Now this can pass through 32 channels, but we're not going to be setting this up and connecting it to anything else. So let's see, how are we doing on channels here? 6 of 32. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We can move this flux controller. Honestly, this really doesn't even need to be visible. We don't need to access our flux controller at all, so we can just pop that there. And I think I want to put my quantum ring right here, because A, it'll connect, and B, I don't know, I think it kind of fits the look of this area. So if we go ahead and do this, we place these here. Bam. Now this does require power, doesn't it? If we go ahead and put that there, you're going to see it's going to change. So we can do that, and then we can put this here. And now this is going to be sending a signal to this guy. However, do we need power? Oh, we have power. I forgot AE can transfer power. Because these are blinking, we're good to go. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But if I pop into my wireless terminal here, and I put this here, and I put this here, I believe that will allow me to access my inventory from anywhere. And we will find out if I fly over here. Hey, because I took those upgrades out, the wireless boosters. They are no longer being applied to this, so I should only have a 16 block range, but I now have a infinite block range. And we can further test that by popping back over to the moon and seeing, hey, we have wireless access from anywhere. I don't know why. Why is I just loaded into the game. I don't understand why land mode is on. I didn't change any configs here. Interesting. Okay, well, I was going to pop into land mode anyway because I wanted to show you guys the morphing tool. I have no way to get green dye. Like, I don't know how to get cactuses or anything. I'm struggling with trying to figure this out. I don't believe, because I added this mod myself, it wasn't designed for me to be able to get cactuses. We don't need the dyes in the pack and everything. So I was planning on popping into land mode anyway to grab a morphing tool for myself, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get it. All the other resources I should be able to get. I can get beetroot, I can get blue dye, and it's just iron. It's literally just no way in this pack to get cactus. Unless I cheated in the cactus. And if I'm going to cheat in the cactus, I might as well just cheat in the whole morphing tool. So I'm going to go ahead and control click over here, grab myself a morphing tool, bam, turn this off, and then I'm going to go ahead and log back out and see if land mode turns itself off, because I don't really know why it's on. And we're back. So I exited the world and my game completely crashed. So something funky was definitely going on. But we seem to be back to normal. So I don't know. Maybe I accidentally clicked it. I have no idea. Whatever. I really don't care. So morphing tool. Morphing tool is great because what it allows me to do is take my configurator, pop it into there. It allows me to take my wrenches, pop them in there. Maybe I can do the engineer's hammer, my chisel, maybe the laser wrench. Other things, potentially space core. We'll find out. Maybe these can go in there too. Let's find out. Morphing tool with a configuration tool? No. Okay. Because these have NBT data, maybe that's why. Space core? No. Laser wrench? Yes. Laser wrench can go in there. Chisel? Nah. Engineer's hammer? Yes. Certus quartz wrench? I bet you this can go in there. Yeah, but you know what? Instead of putting the Certus quartz wrench, we should just put the network tool since it does the same thing. And I mean, why not get the extra? Never mind. Okay, I lied. Certus quartz wrench and our pipe wrench. Bam. And I think that's all the tools potentially that we could have in there for now, unless I think of anything else. Okay, we can go put this stuff away. We'll clean up inventory here later. Where did my oh, I was like, where'd my card go? But it's that one. The configurator's gone. Okay, so the morphing tool is fantastic because now I can go ahead and just scroll wheel and I can select a tool in here. Or what's even better about the morphing tool, if we pop back home, in its default mode there, which looks like the, the three colors, if I point at a machine or a block that is from a mod, it will automatically change to the relevant tool, which is great. So like I'm pointing at AE here, it turns over to the Certus quartz wrench. I point here, it turns over to the pipe wrench. If I look at something Mekanism, it'll automatically put the Mekanism configurator in my hand. So it's fantastic. That's why I added the configurator in the first place. And if it ever gets stuck, you can look at a block that doesn't have anything, and then, or you can just shift scroll wheel if you want to select a specific one. Let's talk about this really quick. I set this up in between because I knew I was going to need more prismarine. So I set up a breaker and a placer with a piece of blackstone to just cycle through. Doesn't work. I believe you can only get the prismarine if the player is the one who actually breaks the item. This is a demagnetization coil. It's from the Simply Magnets mod. Just stops things from getting magneted by my magnet. Speaking of, let's put it away. Okay. Pick up my stuff. Give me my stuff back. All right. That takes care of that. We now have wireless access to our system. Great. I like that idea. Let's see. What else could we potentially do this episode? We have a few minutes left, so let's go ahead and start working on, let's get these Neverender ore bases and stuff taken care of. That way I can work on getting a setup for this in between episodes. How does that sound? Let's go ahead. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And we got to start here. Okay. So in order to do any of these Neverender ores, we are going to require a Neverender ore base. This is going to allow us to combine with infused ender pearls and then blocks of the requisite material to craft them. And there are 21 total, as you can see, 7 there. So there are 21 different ones. Okay. I'm sorry. There are 19 different ones. So we need a total of 19 of these Neverender ores. So we're going to go ahead and craft, try and get 19 of these. In order to do so, we need deep slate, cheese, and alien artifacts. The only thing I don't know about is the deep slate because I have cobbled deep slate, but do I have regular deep slate? No. How do I turn this into regular deep slate? I got to smelticate it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and teach the system how to make this because I'm not doing it. Deep slate, smelt it up. Go ahead and pop over here. Let's get it into our energized smelter. Perfect. Or our ultimate smelting factory. There we go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and request the deep slate. And I'm going to get like 512. Let's just do that. Can I please type? Thank you. 512. Next. Start. And that'll kick that off. And luckily this is ultimate. So it's processing, concurrent processing here. We're good to go. All right. So that takes care of that. That's going to cook that up. So let's get the Neverender ore base going. I should be able to make that now. And this should complete a quest. Good. With that, I'm going to go ahead. My first thing I want to make is a Neverender coal ore, because in order to do any of this other stuff, I need Neverender coal. So in order to do so, I'm going to need dimensional shards. And we already talked about this. We're going to need 8 of these per infused ender pearl. And I'm going to need 2 infused ender pearls per, which is where the prismarine shards are going to come in from. I'm going to need more prismarine shards. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and make 16 of these. Bam, 16. Then I can make myself 2 infused ender pearls. I lied, though, because I don't have any ender pearls. BRB. Yeah, I really need to get mob farming going with the simulation chamber. That's definitely going to be our next major goal here, because that was a pain. The blazes are the major pain. All right, getting those guys killed. They're trying to fight the Enderman, and then blazes are catching me on fire is the worst. I almost died, and I shouldn't. I have creative flight, so I can sit there and smack them. Plus, I just realized that the atomic disassembler does 21 damage, so who needs a refined obsidian sword when I have an atomic disassembler? I did keep my fluic sword so I could get the looting, but then I accidentally the Enderman got smacked off the edge and took fall damage, so I didn't get any extra. But I got an Ender Pearl and a Blaze Rod, so we got that going for us. Grab an Infused Ender Pearl. Perfect. Thank you. Never Ender Coal Ore. Got it. Okay, so now we have Never Ender Coal Ore. In order to do our next step here, we are going to need to get ourselves, I guess apparently we have to make the Ore Remover. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Ore Remover. Ore Remover. Okay, put that in our inventory so we get the quest completed. And then we're going to need an Ore Extractor, which is going to require another Ore Remover. And we can get our Ore Extractor. Now, basically, in order to move these, I have to use the Ore Remover to move the coal ore. Because if I break it, I'm not going to get the coal ore back, I believe is how that works. But what I have to do is take this Ore Extractor, and I have to put the ore on top of it and then give it power. Okay, so what we're gonna set this up temporarily. I am gonna get myself another Ore Remover just so I can test moving this and everything like that, and see how this is going to work. Because, well, I mean, we've never played with this before. So can we put the Ore Remover in the morphing tool? No, that'd be nice, but no. Okay, so let's get ourselves a Quantum Entangleporter, and I have one ready to go already in here for my digital miner, so we can take that. And we're going to go ahead, we'll set this up, say, centered here. Bam, make sure that you are set to energy on all sides, okay? So we're going to go ahead and, now it says place the ore where on this? Provide this block with power and a Never Ender ore underneath. Okay, that's important. So I need to put the Never Ender ore here. Put the Ore Extractor here. It's going to extract it from the bottom, and then I can take my Quantum Entangleporter, pop it here. Now this has power, and it is creating raw coal ore. Perfect. What are the other slots for? Just overflow, I'm going to assume, because, you know, this is... Yeah, I'm going to assume that's overflow. Can we tick accelerate? Oh, yes, we can. Yeah, overflow slots. Okay, perfect. Make more. Hello? Because I let it get full, it doesn't want to do it anymore. You have enough power. Okay, it's working now. Okay, so perfect. We validated how that worked, and I got myself some raw coal. This is not where I want to keep this, so I'm going to go ahead and... I mean, actually, honestly, it wouldn't be too bad of an idea to have it here. We could have all of them just run down that way. Potential. I want to go ahead. I don't want to break this with this. I want to use the Ore Remover because I'm pretty sure if I break it with this, it's not going to work. So I need to use the Ore Remover on this. Shift right click. Click. Doesn't work. Okay. It does say Ore Remover is a work in progress used to remove Never Ender ores. But I don't think... I don't trust this. Honestly, I don't know if I can do anything with this. So maybe just because... I think I'll just leave it here because I don't want to waste, because I don't have enough Ender Pearls and everything. So I think I'll just leave this here. Yeah, that's going to chill there. Perfect. Power. Extract the ores, please. So let's go ahead. Do you auto output to a chest above you? No clue. Chest. That would be nice, but no. Okay, so it doesn't auto output. That's okay. We can set up a extraction system. I can get... we could have an ender chest sit here and laser IO handle it. Though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because laser IO can only go 8 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'd be 8 this way and 8 that way. That's 16, but there's 19 total, isn't there? I think I do need to go to the ends. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see how I end up doing that. Okay. With that being done, though, we got raw coal. We can go ahead and throw that into our system. I did want to mention I disconnected this from processing ores. So no longer are these getting processed in here. I did set up a demagnetization coil in here too, so I stopped picking up the crystals. These are no longer getting picked up, and we have shards going into here. However, as you can see, we have a backstuffing. I need to get upgrades on all of these so that we can, get more of them. So let me add that to my to-do list. Copper upgrades. I think just 8xing this is going to be more than enough for that. But okay, that takes care of that. Perfect. So now we have the ores. So what I'll do in between episodes, I guess this is going to be where this is. So I'm going to go ahead and make more of these. We're going to get more of these never-ending ores, essentially. So let's go ahead and never-ender ore and put them on our to-do list. That way I know which ones I have and haven't done. It's going to clog our to-do list up a little bit, but that's okay. I don't need, I do need that actually. Let's do this, take that off of there, and then add it back on. So that way it's at the end. I'm not going to need the coal one anymore. I am going to need more ender pearls and stuff. So we're going to need to go ahead and do this next episode to get that, but that's okay. All right. So we need, I don't need coal. Do I need cinnabar? Is that part of the ingot of ingots? It doesn't seem to be the case. Ingot of, I'm sorry, gem of gems really is what that's going to be. No, it's rubies. Okay, so I don't need cinnabar. See, now I don't need to use all these, so maybe we don't have to worry about it. Copper for sure, diamond, emerald, gold, iron, lapis, lead, nickel, niter ore. That one I'm not sure. Oil sand. What are you making? There's no recipe for oil sand ore. Yeah, so I don't need that or that. There's no recipe. Good. Osmium, quartz, redstone. I do need the rubies. We can't make these yet, though. And sapphire. We have to get to Mars to make those. Silver, sulfur. Sure, why not? Tin, uranium, aluminum or aluminium, and uraninite. We don't have power in here, so I don't need uraninite. Okay, perfect. I like it. That's what we need to do. Next episode, we're doing this. We're going to get these loot fabricator and simulation chambers going because I need these. I need ender pearls. So we're going to get that going. I'm probably going to end up setting up another, and I probably will just in between episodes here just to be safe. I'm going to get another one of these going, even though, I mean, we're generating a pretty decent amount of power. I mean, really, we're capped out, but I know that the simulation chambers take a lot of power overall. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.